Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Podcast. Chicago. Final score: Bills. Man, Bills 24. I believe it was 27. Indianapolis 24. Hold on, this thing is. 1 second. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I had it on video, and it was just annoying the shit out of me. I could hear like every single thing. All right, but no, yeah, Bills win. They hold it off. No comeback for Frank Reich. No comeback for Frank Reich. As you all know, Frank Reich orchestrated the greatest comeback in playoff history, NFL playoff history, I would say. In the game against the Houston Oilers back in the day, and honestly, I thought they had him. I thought they had him a couple of key timeouts, and key timeouts, and that was it. Like, that was all she wrote for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they burned through those timeouts. I feel like their play calling right there at the end on that last drive. Well, first of all, it probably should have been a turnover to Buffalo anyway on the fumble, but it's like they went to the same play twice right there at the end. I felt like that was kind of. I feel like they should have taken a shot earlier in that drive. Instead of trying to get him into field goal range. Like, I think you got to take a shot because worst comes to worst, your guy catches it, maybe draws a pass interference, something like that. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. We knew it was going to be close. If the Bills would have scored, if the Indianapolis Colts would have scored, I would have been 1 point up. It would have been 31-27. I said 31-26. So we knew it was going to be tough. Indianapolis, we'll see where they go from here. Does Frank Reich go get his redheaded stepchild from Philadelphia? We'll see. We'll see who the new quarterback's going to be in Indianapolis. A lot of people are talking like it's going to be Carson Wentz, but we'll see. It sucks. Indianapolis is a good team, man. It just ran into a better team today.
Yeah, I felt like they were the better team for stretches. At times I was like, man, they're controlling. They're able to control the Bills, and then like that fourth down, that turnover in the red zone. That was the game. That was the game in my eyes. You have to score points. You can't settle for 0 or 3 or 0. You can't settle for 3 or 0. You have to get touchdowns. And the Indianapolis Colts weren't able to do that. They weren't able to score one more touchdown. I felt that was the difference. That was the entire game right there. Not getting points on that drive. That's huge in playoff football. And I felt like Frank Reich, if you kick a field goal, bro, you're in the ballgame. You're tied. You kick a field goal, you're tied. You know what I'm saying? Going into the last final minutes of the game, you're tied, man. And I don't see why he went for it on fourth down. And if he was going to go for it on fourth down, that play was just too long. It's too long to progress. You have a guy in Phillip Rivers backpedaling, going to his left, trying to make a play. He's never been agile like that. You know what I'm saying? He's never been mobile. So I don't understand it. I didn't like it, but whatever. It is what it is. It's the 3 that counted, or didn't, because you didn't get it. So right. 3 points was the difference, and 3 points is what Frank Reich left out on the field.
Yeah, it was all they could do. Like that, it's a questionable call it. It
was ballsy. It was ballsy.
Yeah. No, I think that's where one of those things where analytics comes into play,
right?
And which I'm not a big fan of, but sometimes a lot of coaches are going by that now, so that's the new way. But there were some drop passes as well for Indianapolis. There's a couple different things you could say that changed it, but I think them burning their timeouts so fast in the second half,
right?
I feel like that got them. And then I feel like, when you got 27, 28 seconds left on the clock, don't be, take a shot. I mean, like I said, throw it towards the sideline. If you make it, one of those balls where if your guy gets it, great. If not, it goes out of bounds. And see if you can't draw the pass interference. I mean, like you gotta try every way. I mean, if you're really worried about kicking the field goal, then throw one deep and see if it'll put you on the 10. I mean, like that's something I would do. It would definitely be a sideline route. It wouldn't be in the middle of the field. And you'd have to put it to where your guy got it or it's out of bounds. But I mean, at least you got to take that shot because you're trying to do anything and everything in your power to win a football game. So sometimes preying on the other team's eagerness to get to the ball or something like that, works against them. So I mean, I don't know, but yeah, a lot of like 5-yard plays right there, and some of them in the middle of the field with 28 seconds to go, and you got no timeouts. I don't know. I don't think that was a smart move.
No, I mean, you probably call timeout because I mean, you want to have your plays. You want to have the right personnel. You want to be perfect in certain situations because it could cost you the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't necessarily think those situations justify calling timeouts. I mean, maybe you just check out of it. Just check out of it, go to a run, eat it, and then you hold on to those timeouts for later. It was questionable decisions for the Colts. Like I said, ballsy decision to go for it in the red zone on 4th. You had the guy to go up for a jump ball, but the ball wasn't on target. The ball was a little far away, faded away from him. It was threw it to the corner, but I think the man jammed. I didn't see what happened prior to the play, but possibly the cornerback jammed him. Maybe he got physical with him and he slowed him down. Maybe that was it. They were on the 4, so I could imagine a jam from the cornerbacks helping out over the top so that they don't get beat over the top or get beat inside quick. Yeah, I don't know. It was questionable at best. Phillip Rivers finished the day with 309 yards with 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries, 78 yards and a touchdown. Naheem Hines, 6 carries, 75 yards. Michael Pittman, he had 5 receptions, 90 yards. If I recall, he had 90 at the. He had 93 at the half. Did he lose 3 yards?
Yeah, probably on that stupid screen that they run.
Right. So he wasn't really getting targeted as much in the second half. But they did go to the tight ends, like I had mentioned. Jack Doyle, 7 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Most of that coming in the second half because, like I said, Mo Alley Cox and him had, 3 receptions total between the two. Mo Alley Cox also finished 4 receptions, 32 yards. They were right there. It's just that decision that we're going to go for the jugular here and make it a point in Buffalo. I get you're the challenging team, and you don't want to leave anything on the field, but you left something out on the field, and it cost you. It cost you in the end. But man, for the Colts, it's heartbreaking. You don't know if Phillip Rivers is going to come back. I think Phillip Rivers is going to come back. I think he's that type of competitor. He's got a little juice left. Maybe he goes one more run, and that's that. But tough loss for him and the Colts. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. They are moving on in the playoffs. Next game, man. Rams Seahawks. This should be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a slobber knocker. It's going to be a hard hitting, in your face type of game. And I feel like it's going to be entertaining in itself. I don't know if it's going to be like I felt Bills Colts was a little slow because everything kept stopping. Like something was going on. There was so much drama involved in the game. It was hard to keep up sometimes. You're just like, all right, hurry up. I'm walking around the house trying to find, just started drinking so I could wash that headache away. I was like, you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had a couple of beers, feel a little on the level, but it's a tough loss for them, man. Tough loss. We'll see. Like I said, Rams Seahawks, man. I think the run game for the Seahawks is going to be crucial. If you could just keep them. You're not going to go ahead and wear them out, but if you keep them honest, that's when you're going to see Lockett. That's when you're going to see DK Metcalf. That's when you're going to see was it Wilson, Luke Wilson? It's Greg Olsen. Excuse me, Greg Olsen. At end, the one that got away. The one that got away. Screw you, Mike Martz. He's not like. How do you not want? Like, I'm not going to get into that. That's not what we're here for right now. But yeah, it's going to be the most crucial thing is winning at the point of attack and getting that run game going to help out Russell. So he's not doing everything on his own.
Yeah, no, I think opposite side, I'm going to go with the Rams. I feel like Jalen Ramsey needs to go everywhere DK goes. I feel like the Rams' run game is just as crucial, if not probably even more crucial. If Goff doesn't end up starting this game, Wolford's going to need all the help he can get. I look for quick passes, tight ends involved in LA. Just anything that basically, Wolford doesn't really have to win the game for the Rams per se. He just has to not make the mistake. He needs to be a game manager. Just take what the defense gives you. A lot of stuff out of the backfield, 5-6 yard short passes. You're going to have to take a shot at some point. But like I said, if his run game could get going, that takes all the pressure in the world off of him. And I'm sure, he'd be happy to not have that pressure. But, Seattle's defenses, we've seen over the past couple of weeks has come back to life a little bit. So it's going to be interesting. And this is round 3. So this is like a UFC fight of this division. It's like, you got 3 rounds. So we'll see. I mean, it's a divisional. It's going to be nasty. They already don't like each other. So, and now you're in the playoffs. So this is going to amp up the emotion a little bit too. So I look for some big plays, and when people get shots to hit somebody, I have a feeling there's going to be some big hits in this game.
Yeah. I agree. Do you know, did they say that Goff was out?
Well, they said he's questionable, but from what I saw earlier, it looked like Wolford was probably going to be in there, and he was running some little drills and stuff like that. So
don't count out,
he's not fully out, I guess. We'll see. I think it's a total game time decision.
No, yeah, but I don't count out them, playing a possum a little bit with the Seahawks.
Yeah, right.
Don't overlook McVay saying, all right, we're just going to go ahead and march out of the tunnel with the quarterback of the day.
Right.
We're not going to say anything until game time, and we're going to go as such. So, whoever it is, like I said, right now, like you said, right now it's he's questionable on the injury report for the Rams. Whoever it is, they're going to have to, like you said, not make mistakes. Live right here within containment. You know what I'm saying? Live conservative down the field. Don't go ahead and I mean, you're going to have to try to take a shot, but take those shots in spots. You know what I'm saying? Take them in the right spots. And I think they're going to find some success. Like they said, they have receivers to get open, man, and they don't necessarily need to attack downfield. They just need to scheme like a Cooper Kupp open in the middle of the field to see if he can break a few and get on the outside and start something. It's going to have to be a team effort on offense for the Rams. Defense, Defense, they have all the confidence in the world in.
Mm-hmm.
But the offense is something that's going to have to they're going to have to stay true. They're just going to have to stay true to what is successful in that scheme.
Yeah, it looks like
Armando Lara Jr. said Goff is not starting.
So what that does is that tells the defense, like or at least the defensive coordinator, like, look, turn these dogs loose, let them go, because you need to get pressure on Wilson. Create turnover. Like I said, I already called earlier in the pregame that I'm looking for Wilson to throw up a pick six. They need pressure on Wilson. Whether it be they need to hit him, cause fumbles, make him nervous, cause interceptions. Because when you're down, when you're playing with your backup quarterback, those guys are, it's a big game. It's a big moment for them. So you don't want to add to the pressure that they're already under. So if your defense could get home and get some turnovers, it's going to go a long way. And just like I said, with him, just let him, run the ball. Obviously, take the time off the clock. Have him run his short passes. Higbee's going to have to be involved huge today. And I say Higbee just because, like, when your quarterback pops his head up to look down the field, Higbee's going to be the first thing he sees looking directly down the middle of the field. Him or Everett, one of the two.
Right.
I feel like those guys are going to be super important. Then, of course, you're always going to have Woods and Kupp crisscrossing the field, and then you're going to throw in Josh Reynolds too. So, yeah, they're just going to have like that. To me, that Rams defense needs to step it up today to take some of this pressure off this quarterback that they have.
Yeah, so Wolford's gonna have to be. Since Wolford is the guy, he's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to be smart. The ball protection, the possession of the ball is the most important freaking thing. That's gonna have to be instilled in his brain today, going up against the Seahawks, who have dangerous guys. I mean, they have Adams. They have Jamal Adams. He's very dangerous, and watch out for him coming in on a blitz. Sacking the quarterback, you gotta be careful of him in both the run and the pass.
Oh yeah, for sure. But last I saw, I don't know if Jamal Adams. I saw that he was kind of shook up last week, so I don't know if
he'd be in.
He should be, but he might not be.
You checking on that now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I mean, last I checked, he was out. I thought he was going to be in. There was no real really.
Yeah, it says he's active, so.
Yeah, he's ready. I thought that's what they said. He was ready to go.
Yeah, no, they were just talking about some injury he had like either last week or the week before, and I was kind of lasting a little bit. But it's a playoff game, so guys tend to get a little tougher come playoff time.
Yeah, they do. It's. I thought. I mean, they said he's a broken hand, so I don't know how long Goff is gonna be out. You don't know how long he's gonna be out, but man, it's a tough blow to the Rams because like, man, you saw Wolford do all right. He didn't do too bad against the Arizona Cardinals, whose defense isn't all that bad either. But you still want Goff.
Yeah, I mean, look for Wolford to be running the ball a lot too.
Right. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for watching. This has been the Base of Monsters Game Day podcast on Sports Zone Chicago. We will get to you guys at the half of Rams and Seahawks. Enjoy the game. Peace.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.